What's up guys, Guillaume here, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to episode number 41 of the Garmin Sharp Career Mode. Today's episode, AMSTEL Gold Race, Flèche Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and a new race. It says Tour de Romandie, but it isn't. We shall be heading to the Tour of the Fjords in Scandinavia. It is a new Grand Tour. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it's quite fun. And yeah, without further ado, let's go. And the AMSTEL Gold Race has begun. Following our decent performance in the previous episodes, where we've won 2 out of the 3 monuments we've raced, I'd like to add another one. I'd love to win Liège. I don't think I've won it this year. I don't think I've won it with this save. I'd have to look back at our performances. I know for a fact I've never won La Flèche. There's a good chance I have won the AMSTEL Gold Race, because that's the one race I usually win. But I'd have to check regarding Liège and La Flèche. Lineup, there's a few riders that are there that should not have been there. That's the case for Mauro Schmidt and for Matteo Jorgensen. They're there because Hugo and Matteo Riccitello are either injured or convalescent, and therefore could not take part, or like they had 23 fitness. Hugo, I'm looking at you. But yeah, that's most likely going to be the lineup for the entire classic season, and then we'll see what we do when we arrive in Scandinavia for the Tour of the Fjords. But yeah, just gonna play this race. What variant is it? It's a decent variant. It's not the Cowberg at the end, so there's a chance that I could potentially win it. Alright, if I were to go for the hat-trick, who should I go for? Jorgensen? Brandon? Brandon looks good today. We'll go with a dual leadership of McNulty and Matteo Jorgensen. It's all about America today. When the final 30 kilometers, when they sail, that's always quite crucial because a few riders have attacked as per usual. Sharman Peters being some of them, but also Primoz Roglic, Maxime Van Gils, Ben O'Connor, Ida Helling, one of the biggest favourites, and Tom Pidcock. I'm placing the peloton with Lenny Martinez just to make sure that all of my riders are still at the front. Mauro Schmidt and Vinicius Rangel Costa sadly aren't. And I guess we're just going to try and reel everyone in through Lenny and Joël Suter as well, so that we can make the American dream a reality for Brandon and Matteo. We came back on Van Gils, Ben O'Connor, and mostly the Helling. We do have one rider left alone. That is Primoz Roglic, the rider of Qantas. It is a Conti Pro team now, so they got to show their jerseys. They're doing quite well so far. 40 seconds for the Slovenian champion, I think. Yep, for the Slovenian champion. And we've got some attacks. Dorian Godon, mostly, and Richard Carapaz. Interesting to see Dorian attacking when he had Ben O'Connor doing the work a couple of kilometers ago. I think this is where I need to make a choice. Do I go Brandon or Matteo? You know what, there was people in my comments saying free Matteo, so we're going to go for Matteo Jorgensen today. I'm going to free him. Today is his chance. He wasn't meant to be on those races. He got here because of Matteo Riccitello's injuries. Can he make the most of it? We'll see. Final 4 kilometers, Brian McNulty is going to accelerate. Oh, and well, it's going to be a win. That's it. Yeah, we won. We dropped everyone. Thank you, Kevin Vermarker, for being the best. It's going to be a win today for Garmin Sharp, Brian McNulty, Matteo Jorgensen for the 1-2. We're going to launch Matteo. 48 seconds. Oh, they've stopped. They're done. They're finito. They are finished. Matteo Jorgensen wins the AMSTEL Gold Race ahead of Brian McNulty. It's a 1-2 for Cervelo. Also for Garmin, it's a 1-2 for America, and it's going to be P7 for Kevin Vermarker. Richard Carapaz completing the podium for an all-American podium here on the AMSTEL. Flèche Wallonne time. Not the greatest of days for the team. Only a +2 for Kevin Vermarker and a +1 for Lenny. The rest of the team is either neutral or negative. Hopefully that doesn't put too much of a strain on Matteo Jorgensen's chances of winning La Flèche Wallonne. Always a classic I struggle to win. Every year I say the exact same sentence. I'm like, alright, so this is the one classic in the Ardennes I really don't know how to win, so I don't have any expectations. And well, yet again, this year is no different. Also, because the last time I've played this was on season 3. I don't play PCM at all except from this save. Back in the days I would. I'd have my YouTube save, I'd have my Pro Cyclist save, I'd have my own saves. This year I haven't. This year I really haven't, so I haven't really been able to practice. I haven't played online as well. I mean, I used to be a World Cup finalist, and now I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even make the groups. But yeah, we're gonna try and do well in La Flèche. Hopefully, I'd like to win. If we could have a scenario similar to the AMSTEL, well, everyone just lets us go, then that's completely fine by me. We do have a good team nonetheless. I can't really blame the team. It's still good. We've got 2 riders with 80 hills and decent secondaries. But yeah, it's La Flèche. We've got under 20 kilometers left in this Flèche Wallonne. We've got an attack here, or at least an acceleration, it seems, by Dylan Tuns, Kevin Vermarker, trying to seize up the move and anticipate. So far, we're looking quite good, if I have to say. We've got 25 riders left in this group. There's 3 riders trying to come back behind. That's Sharkman and Vlasov. They got dropped because they crashed earlier. They made the peloton, but they've made it at the back of the group when the road went up, and they've been chasing ever since, so I don't think the riders of Timo Banki will manage any good results, even though Vlasov has a time, but no, he's dead. Vlasov is dead. Vermarker with a strong rhythm at the front. I was wondering whether I should maybe attack here with Brandon McNulty, and I think I'm going to try and attempt it. I think I'm going to try to attack with Brandon, see what happens, at least until the summit. And if nothing has happened other than me losing my energy, then that's fine. And that's exactly what happened. 5 kilometers to go. We're in a downhill portion. We're now going to start the Mur de Vie in a few 100 meters, a few kilometers. Alright, once again, still don't know how to do this one. Alright, gels. It's a bit late as well to choose the gel. I'm gonna take the corner and accelerate from now on. Alright, we'll go 95. We'll go 95 with Brandon McNulty. Because everyone's going 99 so far. That's the one thing I know. If I can manage to come back slightly and not get blocked. I'm getting blocked, sadly. It's a shame. Kevin Jonietz is gonna win. No, Ethan Aita, Kevin Jonietz, Brandon McNulty, Mathieu Jorgensen with the late comeback. You know what? I've had worse performances on La Flèche Wallonne. I've definitely had worse. I'll take 3rd and 6th, I guess. Final monument until Lombardia, and it is Liège, Bastogne-Liège. My riders once again starting at the back here. +2 for Mathieu Jorgensen. A parkour that suits me more. It is the finish with a sprint, and I'm gonna guess the downhill right-hander. Yeah, I guess it's downhill, double right-hander, meaning that I gotta be well placed and maybe start the sprint early. What's my supporting cast saying? So 0 for Brandon. We can make it work. I reckon we can make this work. 70 kilometers left. We've just done the Côte de Vannes and the Col du Stoke, sorry. We've had a crash. Vinicius Rangel Costa, he is back on the bike though. So no DNF for him. He's going to join Nathan Van Hoek and Alex Verwilst. I don't think he crashed with everyone, with anyone important. As a matter of fact, I'm checking, but the answer seems to be no. 68k to go. So far, so good for Garmin Sharp. We are where we need to be at the front of the peloton, except Joël Suter, who's going to have to come back up and protect Brandon McNulty. But apart from that, we're good. Up next, Col du Rosier. We've got a breakaway 140 in the lead, 2 riders, Jasper Stuyven and Inigo Elothegi. 32k, we have the Côte de la Redoute coming up. There's been a lot of attacks in the peloton. Like, every single favorite has attempted to attack at least once. The last riders to do that were Bernal, Paris-Peintre, and Alejandro or Simone Verre. I can't remember his first name, although Simone and Alejandro aren't exactly similar. But we've got some more attacks right now. Van Aert, Buitrago, Schelling, Ayuso, Tadej, probably Ben O'Connor, no, Aurélien Paris-Peintre. I'm telling you, everyone's trying to seize up a move, and Buitrago actually did well. Well, Van Aert unable to follow the Colombian, himself unable to follow the attack of the Spanish champion Juan Ayuso. 27 kilometers left, and Juan Ayuso is in the lead alongside Ide Schelling. Okay, peloton navigating 30-35 seconds behind Kevin Vermarker, trying to bring water to the boys. Still 20 seconds for the 2 riders ahead, but some more riders are trying to bridge. Tadej Pogacar, Alaphilippe, Buitrago again, Roglic, Egan Bernal. Peloton is not far off here, led by Maxime Van Rails for Quebec Assos. Probably for himself, as a matter of fact. I don't think he's riding for anyone else. Where's Quebec Assos V3? I can't find them. There we go. Yeah, he is riding for himself. Or maybe Alessandro Covi, but I don't think he's still in the first group. The Italian, no, he's definitely not there. Alright, Lenny Martinez leading the peloton. Once again, more attacks in the Côte de la Rochefoucauld. Difficult to stay at the front here. The rhythm is just staggeringly high, I have to say. This is quite rare. And I think our last chance to come back on the breakaway is now. I'm going to try and attack here with a... Well, at least I'm going to try and follow Bernal first. We need to catch Schelling, Alaphilippe and Ayuso, otherwise we are done. 8k to go, and it is 15 seconds for the trio up front. And they've stopped. At least they have seemed to reduce their rhythm, but we are heading into the downhill portion, and that's the one thing I wanted to lead here. Alright, we are leading in a downhill. Good. 3k to go. Do I attack now? Schelling and Alaphilippe are too good in downhill for me to drop them now. Which is disappointing, I must say. Schelling is a better sprinter. He's got a better acceleration than me. I think I'm fucked. We're going to try and launch early. Yeah, no, he's haha. Either Schelling said no. But then again, the cornering, come on, Matteo. Nope. It's going to be P4 for Matteo Jensen. Yeah, Schelling was just way too good today. Way too good. Nothing I could have done. Better sprinting, better acceleration. Maybe taking the middle lane as well was not smart, because I was quite clear second and I finished fourth. We are exiting the classic terrain to head to the north of Europe for the brand new Tour of the Fjords. It obviously replaces the Tour de Romandie. I'll show you the parcours as soon as I can, which is not now because, well, it's stage 1. Tyler Farrar with a +3. He's going to be aiming for his first win. He's had a shocking start of the season. He's yet to progress as well, which I really don't get why. At least I think he is. Did he progress? I can't tell. I don't know. But we've got Sean Quinn and Kevin Vermarke as my leaders. Take a quick look at the start list. Van Aert, Demar, Godu, fucking hell. Peugeot, mate. Do you know this is not the Tour de France? Calm down. Carapaz is there. A lot of good riders. Yeah, instantly my chances of winning a stage on said tour have gone down quite drastically. And the first ever finish of the Tour of the Fjords shall take place in Fredericia in about 5 kilometers. There's been a crash involving Michal Kwiatkowski here. I'm afraid that the crash is going to be my sprinting performance. I forgot to use the gel as well, which is quite sad, and we've been blocked. We've been blocked. We have been properly blocked, yeah, because everyone's already going 99, and so am I. But clearly, my riders don't care about it. Why is Kevin Vermarke here? Okay, let's launch rally pick roll because Kevin Vermarke has disappeared. I don't understand how to sprint in this game. I just don't. Stage number 2 between Odense and Vellier. It's a 80 stage, apparently. So I mean, it's basically full flat season. I wouldn't call that a hill. But you never know. I'm going to show you, therefore, the profile of the Tour of the Fjord. You've seen the first stage, you've now seen the second. Next up, we'll have a time trial in Copenhagen of 30 kilometers, completely flat, followed by yet another flat stage between Helsingborg and Ullared. And then yet another flat stage between Varberg and Göteborg. And the big one, there we go, between Porsgrunn and Lifjell Ski Center, which I'm pretty sure means spa resort. And there's another stage, but it's not appearing yet. But I swear, I promise, there's another stage. It's a hilly one. But at least we've got a mountain stage. I had enough of doing like Sion 2000 for fucking Romandie, because, come on, it's boring now. I lose every time. I might as well lose somewhere else. And there has been an attempt at an attack in the final 5 kilometers of this stage. I'm not sure it was for the KOM. I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure Eduardo Zambani Quinn Simmons and Paul Lapera have attacked to try and just defeat the peloton in Velia. Sadly for them, Nicolas Zhukovsky and the entirety of Garmin Sharp has other plans here. 1k to go until the finish. Sorry, 1k to go until we reach Velia, I guess. I don't know. Now there's 1k to go until the line, that's for sure. Kevin Vermarker is going to try and launch. That's a bit late. Eduardo Zambanini. Eduardo Zambanini takes the stage ahead of Kevin Vermarker, who's launched too late because I let Nicolas Zhukovsky die, which is not what I wanted to do. Caleb Ewan takes P3. Quinn Simmons, Jasper Philipsen to complete today's top 5. It is a podium nonetheless, our first ever podium on the Tour of the Fjords, and a much better performance than yesterday. Time trial time. I completely forgot that Hannes Almeida was a decent time trialist. Maybe because I'm gonna guess that was a sudden progression for Hannes. Because I swear he used to be like he's meant to be a cobbled rider. But it is very good for Hannes. Currently leading in Copenhagen is our good friend Byron Munton, who defeated us in South Africa for the TT title. Glad to see him doing well under the colours of Team Mio. Hannes Almeida at the first intermediate nonetheless will soon arrive. We'll take a quick look at his performance before moving on to his finish. And with 500 meters left, Hannes Almeida is going to take a virtual P1 at the first intermediate, 13 seconds quicker than Byron Munton. I may have pushed Hannes a bit too much. I've had to slow down in the second half. And sadly, I'm going to have to slow down even more than anticipated. Yeah, that's disappointing. Ah, shit. Right, we'll see what happens with Hannes. Maybe not P1 then. Still P1, 14 seconds quicker than Byron Munton. My guy. Unlike our last time trials, which had gone quite swimmingly, this one hasn't really. Hannes is in P6 right now, 43 seconds behind Filippo Ganna, who's most likely going to take the win in Copenhagen. I'll just try and limit the loss with Sean Quinn final corner for the American, and across the line he goes, 1:36 down. That is shocking. Wow. And just like that, Filippo Ganna is the winner today ahead of Michael Bjerg and Dan Hule, 7th for Hannes Almeida. Ganna takes the yellow jersey of leader of the Tour of the Fjords. There is a mountain stage after that. We'll see if we can, or if he can retain said jersey. 0 for Tyler, +3 for Riley Pickrell. Well, the Canadian shall be my sprinter today. Hopefully he can achieve better than a 16th position. I'm pacing 94 and I'm getting dropped like I'm nobody. Is Jan Christen the reason as to why my train is shit? Is it because he's got 68 flat? It could be. Now that I think about it, I genuinely think that might be the reason. Zhukovsky's gonna try and bring everyone at the front. I'm gonna get blocked here by Rémi Cavagna and by Zwift. There we go. Look at him. He's proud of himself as well. The little bastard. Well, I guess we're sprinting for Tyler Farrar now today. Change of plans. Adaptability. Adapt and overcome, yeah? I'm gonna have to overcome an entire peloton tonight. Nope, Tyler's gonna get blocked by Yannick Steimler now. Why is this sprinter shit? It's a true question. Arnaud Delis, Arnaud Demar, Zoran Verechol, Caleb Ewan. I mean, let's be honest, right? They're all better than me. But fucking hell, come on. I mean, it is still a sprint stage between Varberg and Göteborg. Hopefully, we can just be good for once. I'll remove Dan Christen from my train because I think he probably is one of the reasons as to why I'm shit. That and the fact that I am shit. But come on, like, I'm not expecting to win sprints with a 75 and 76 sprinter guy, but at least not getting dropped by like Rémi Cavagna every single damn time. That'd make my day. So the peloton stopped completely, meaning that the gap is now 15 minutes for the breakaway, which, first of all, mental. Also, I've attacked with Kevin Vermarker to try and do something, try and maybe, like, prevent me from, like, losing everything. Is Pascal pacing here? Probably not. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, you're taking the piss. Hannes Almeida, who was in the breakaway, and he was virtually leading the Tour of the Fjords, just crashed. Fuck's sake, Hannes. There's been some attacks ahead, and I feel like the win is going to be between Matthias Norsgaard, Johannes Pryce Petersen, and Hudegaard. Have I been? Oh no, I thought I'd been dropped as well from that group. But yeah, the win is there. It's a shame for us. But then again, I do have like 63 acceleration. There's nothing I'm gonna try and do here to deflect the fact that I'm shit. I'll try and maybe launch the sprint early. I don't know. Don't care. The win today is gonna be for Johannes. Nope, it's for Martin Hulgaard. Or Martin Hulgaard, Matthias Nøsgaard, Johan Preiser Petersen. Hannes Almeida is gonna come home somewhere. My team has been dropped. Fair enough. Vermarker, 7 kilometers, and he's got a 7-minute lead over the peloton. Can he hold on? Yep, he can. 6 minutes. I mean, I've lost 12 on the peloton. Maybe, just maybe, something can be done tomorrow. I don't know. Time for the Queen stage of the Tour of the Fjords. -4 for Hannes. Fuck's sake, man. He had one day where he had to be good. +5 and +4 for Sean Quinn. Would they allow a breakaway? It's a dumb question, I know. Would they allow a breakaway of Sean Quinn and Kevin Vermarker? If so, yeah. If so, I'm quite happy. Alright, we do have the breakaway. 115 kilometers left. 4 minutes for the break. The peloton not really keen on letting them go. Liquigas is pacing. Yes, Liquigas leads. Yeah, for 5 seconds with Xavier Miguel Azparen. Does Liquigas have a leader? They don't. I mean, they've got Chicone, I guess. Okay. But yeah, they're capping the gap at 4 minutes. The interesting thing is, we've got Sean Quinn and Vermerke up front, meaning that Kevin basically has a 4-minute lead on everyone here, including riders like Romain Bardet, but I'm pretty sure Simon Yates is also here. I can't find him right now, because I don't, there he is. It's Adam Yates actually, it's not Simon, it's Adam Yates that's there. So quite interesting, but we've got Quinn and Vermerke. The first part of my plan has been done. It's a tricky stage, it's a very tricky stage. The roads are narrow, everyone keeps attacking. There's been a few crashes. Peloton is still led by Liquigas. 7 minutes is the lead right now that we have. The lead is quite variant. It moves a lot. Sometimes Liquigas just brings us by like 3 minutes and then they completely drop again. I'm really trying to like not waste my energy in the KOMs with Vermerke and Sean Quinn. I think so far I'm doing a decent enough job. We've dropped Coleoni and Edoardo Zambanini, which is fine. Alright, 28k to go, 6:49. We've done 50% of the gap we had on Azparen. I'm not confident we're gonna get a lot more. Alright, we're in the final hill. The Liefeld Ski Center, 7.5 kilometers until the summit and the end of this Queen stage. Yates already on the move, followed by David Gaudu and Camille Maleki. That would be logical. Adam was by far the most active rider throughout the entire stage. Hannes Almeida was dropped, sadly, by Zhukovsky and Jan Christen. I did not see that actually, though, which I'm quite disappointed about. Although he may just come... he's not going to come back. Yeah, no, Hannes is done. Let's forget about the rider from Luxembourg, and let's focus solely on today's stage and on Kevin Vermarke's chances of potentially coming back in the GC of the Tour of the Fjords. Let's increase the rhythm at the front with Kevin. Sean Quinn doing a stellar job. He's actually managed to drop a lot of riders, and we're going to attack in this wait, what's happening? There we go. We're going to attack in the non-gravelled portion. Vermarke, Romain Bardet, and then the rest are done for the day. 7 minutes still with Xavier Miguel Azparen. And Vermarke is going to drop Romain Bardet. Kevin Vermarke on his way to win today at the Liefeld Ski Center. I'll tell you what, yesterday's attack in the peloton to try and like gain some time, which ended up being 5 minutes or 4 minutes. One of the best tactical moves I've done in a very long time. 700 meters left. He's not going to take the lead of the general classification. Sadly, I don't think he'll win the GC either, as we just cross probably a cow or a deer. I don't know. I'm not much on animals. It's a win for Kevin Vermarke today at the Liefeld Ski Center. And what a win it is. P2 for Romain Bardet. That's definitely an animal for sure. As to which kind, again, not so sure. That's probably a cow. Just a massive ass cow, but it looks like a cow to me. If it looks like a cow, sounds like a cow, it's probably a cow. Alright, time to take a look at the peloton of Xavier Azparen. And the yellow jersey is going to lose 9 minutes today to Kevin Vermarke. Alright, 3 minutes 40 I think is what's left, and we've got one more stage. Well, it's another +5 for Kevin, and for Sean Quinn as well, good day. What could I do to win by 3 minutes today? And can I simply win by 3 minutes today? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Ah! There's been a crash. It's Sean Quinn and Xavier Miguel Azparen. Do you think I'm gonna relay you, brother? I am not. You can slow down as much as you want, fam. You are not getting a single relay from me. Accelerate to the front. Anyone, accelerate. 90, any kind of rhythm, please. Alright, let's try and just manage to stay in the wheel of the liquid gas riders. They should be able to make it, right? I reckon they will. Also, it's not even me that's pacing in the front, it's Ethan Vernon who's going 99. I rate that from him. I rate that from him. That's my guy. Do you wanna sign with me next year, for example? By any chance, please. Thank you, Ethan. And we've made him drop. We've made Azparen drop. He came back, but the rhythm of it's not even me for once that's pacing. Like I don't even have the facilities to create a massive rhythm. It's Paul Lapera and mostly Vox or Voxy by Vodafone. Sorry, is it Vox, Voxy? I never know. I think it's Vox. By the way, they're the one really putting the hammer down here. Paul Lapera going for the mountain points as well. Now tied with his former teammate Romain Bardet. 24k to go, and we are not leading the race, but we have dropped Mr. Azparen. There's put actually a timer between the Spaniard and myself. 3:04. We are leading by 1 second. However, I hadn't seen, but Mr. Norsgaard is still here, and that's I don't like this. I don't like the fact that Mr. Norsgaard is here, because he's kind of preventing me from winning right now. Let's try and attack, I want to drop Norsgaard. It's fine, if I don't win the stage, it's fine by me. I just want to drop Norsgaard. That's like my main objective so far. I think we've done quite well. What do I need to gain on him? 130, okay. 130, that should be doable. Especially if he's the one leading the chase behind me. Alright, let's maintain this rhythm. Let's follow Sylvain Moniquet, as a matter of fact. There was no seconds as well to take care, so there's no point chasing him. Norsgaard is going to explode. I think we can break him. I think we can break Norsgaard. 2.1k to go. I hadn't seen that the gap was the finish was this close. That's my bad. Vermerker, Moniquet, Soler, Carapaz. Anyone has the legs to sprint? Maybe not. Maybe not. Vermerker for the brace. Carapaz tries, Moniquet does as well. Kevin Vermerker steps on the pedal. It's gonna be a win for Kevin Vermerker, and it's gonna be interesting to see who wins between himself and Mr. Norsgaard. Where is he? That's Quinn Simmons. That's Sean Quinn. Norsgaard, 139. I think he's done. Yeah, he's finished. It's finished. It is over. Norsgaard shall not win the Tour of the Fjords. Kevin Vermerker takes the inaugural win. Yeah, he lost more than 3 minutes today, good old Matthias. GC-wise, Kevin Vermerker wins ahead of Matthias Norsgaard and Xavier Miguel Azparen. Very interesting race. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this cheeky tour. Again, masterclass, tactically speaking, by myself here in stage 5. For once that I do something right, I'm gonna praise myself. Alright, I was about to do Eschborn-Frankfurt and not cover it, but the last time I did that, I won, and it was the Seagull. So I'm gonna just cover it at least. +5 on Mark Cavendish. Come on, son. Could this be the day? Could Mark Cavendish bring home a 3rd World Tour Classic after the Seagull and La Primavera? I don't know. Actually, it would be a 4th, because I think he's also won a Belgian one. Not sure which one. Any of them. Final 10 kilometers. Pierre Côté did manage to make the train, which I hadn't thought so. It's been quite difficult. The rhythm was quite high. Mark did get dropped at one point. But through Melbo Schmidt, he managed to come back in the main peloton. And he's now in a... well, I'm not going to say prime position to win, but at least he's well placed alongside riders such as Max Walscheid, or I think Hugo Hofstetter. But we're gonna do our best. 6.5 kilometers until the end of Frankfurt, in one of the main towns of Germany, the biggest airport, at least in Germany, that is for sure. 5k to go, Nordhagen 99. We're gonna soon launch Alexander Balma to do the exact same task than the young Norwegian. Balma goes 99. It's definitely not a variant. I know it's not a finish I've ever seen, I think, on Frankfurt. So I'm a bit skeptical here. It seems to be a straight line. There goes Mauro Schmidt, 1.5k until the end. I've launched way too early with Mauro Schmidt, and I'm gonna have to launch too late with Mark Cavendish. Can he overtake Matt Walscheid? Yes. Can he hold on to Mick van Dijk? Yes! Mark Cavendish adds Frankfurt to this season's palmarès with Garmin Sharp. I think he's got 4 wins, and 4 in World Tour. Nice one, Mark. But that about marks the end of the episode. Quite a decent episode, if I'm being honest. We've won the AMSTEL, we got podium on La Flèche, we got 4th on Liège, which is slightly disappointing. We've won Frankfurt, we've won the Tour of the Fjords. Tyler Farrar is still yet to win anything, or I think even achieve a podium so far. So he's gonna get the sack comes the end of the season. I've started doing the dossiers as well. I've got Dylan van Baarle, I've got Nielsen Paules, and then riders in my team. And we'll be able to follow that in the next and future episodes that will also see the start of the Giro d'Italia. Last year we got a podium through Hugo Hull. I don't think Hugo will do that this year, mostly because he's got 5th or 62 fitness, but you never know. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have, then do leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of my content going forward, then feel free to subscribe as well. And I'll catch you very, very soon for some more PCM. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let Pass me the funk, we're getting drunk in here, and what comes next will